With changing times in our world, businesses are being put in a position to think differently in order to maintain their success. Due to the stress from the current COVID-19 outbreak, companies are being put in the position to update and rethink organization and team settings. As it is Starbucks' goal to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time, we need to evolve in the ways we maintain our positive atmosphere in tough situations. Focusing on our team, I truly believe, is the first step in doing so. In order to understand the problem at hand, let's take a look at the effects on the business world in our current situation. COVID-19 has rapidly grown and spread in severity across the world. With no idea something as critical as this was coming, businesses had no preparation, leaving some in desperate times. According to John Waldman, in an article speaking out about effects of COVID-19 on business, in the first week of forced closures and shelter-in-place orders, we saw as much as 62% decline in the number of hours employees at a small business were working. In the second week, employees were working 55% to 60% fewer hours during the week and 68% fewer over the weekend. While Starbucks is no longer a small business, this does not mean we have not seen tremendous effects on revenue and attitude in partners. We are proud to say that even through tough times, partners have tried to maintain a positive attitude, but with so much stress, it is not easy to do so. Starbucks President and CEO Kevin Johnson shares what we need to focus on most. Johnson says, "This much I know is true. Connection and community are fundamental to humanity. As we gradually come out of isolation, people will continue to crave connection and crave a sense of community. So that is our job now, to build a bridge to a future that, yes, will look different, but that stays true to Starbucks' mission and values. We will build it together, and it will carry us all to a better tomorrow for Starbucks and the communities we serve. We as a team have a goal and will unite to reach this goal, but bumps along the way need to be smoothed over before we can progress to our next step in building a bridge to the future." As soon as the stay-at-home orders were announced and implemented into our everyday lives, Starbucks gave the option to all employees to take time off for as long as they felt comfortable. With these partners returning and having to adjust to new ways of working, stress is building up in the store and tensions are building between those who stayed and those who did not. It is vital that we did give this option no matter what repercussions we face, because it is most important to us to ensure partners that their health and well-being is the most important thing to us as a company. If an individual ever does not feel comfortable working, we are glad that we have enough of a buffer as a successful company to give partners the time off they need. Partners who have returned to work after taking leave have made it clear that they are happy with the choice they made and needed time off to cope with the stress going on in everyone's lives. Those who have stayed have noticed some division amongst employees who worked through hard times and those who took leave. In addition to this, working under stress and adjusting to new ways of best serving our customers has been difficult for everyone. Implementing masks, changing the ways we handle money, and changing the format of our store to become a drive-thru only location have all been necessary changes under the circumstances. They are all changes, though, that have not been easy to adjust to. We never want division in a setting where teamwork is so vital. Strong, thriving companies got to where they are by having a stable and unified team. Sling Team speaks out about 10 benefits that highlight the importance of teamwork in their online article. They underline the fact that teamwork can bring new ideas, better efficiency, group cohesion, a great sense of accomplishment, and even more to the workplace. Not everyone feels the sense of a strong team all the time, and that is when division is created, which is exactly what we at Starbucks are trying to avoid. Kent State author Amy Shannon shares that when a team fails, falling into factions and division, everyone loses. The employees, managers, and the company lose both financially and in well-being. With these possible consequences, we can see that teamwork is more than a nice idea, it is essential. That essential component is exactly what I propose we implement even more into our team here at Starbucks. To feel more unified as a team, I first suggest that we input one-on-one meetings between the store manager and partners to ensure that work is a safe place for all employees. We are proud that our store managers are such good leaders and listeners. The goal is that if we hone in on this fact and remind partners that the manager is always there to speak in private, if it feels necessary, then people will feel more comfortable going to them. This will lead to eventually more of a comfortable relationship between employees. Jim Belisic shares in his article 5 Secrets of Developing a Better Relationship with Your Boss. Productive, respectful relationships between a boss and his or her employees is key to any company's success. While the boss's top priority is likely to have hardworking employees who fulfill their vision for the company, it's a safe bet that he'd also like to have more than superficial relationships with the people he works with every day. This strong relationship will instill teamwork as the heart of every store and allow all partners to input their ideas, making everyone feel like they are heard and important. The second part of my proposal to a solution is making team building activities more important. Some may turn their back when they hear team building activities, thinking that there are going to be silly games that are not worth their time. Team building can be quite the opposite. A 2015 Gallup study shows that a highly engaged leadership team can boost employee engagement by up to 39%. Company leaders can improve engagement by setting individual and company goals in collaboration with employees, being transparent about company progress, and creating a company culture, says Darren Brady in his article, The Positive Impact of Team Building. I truly believe that teamwork is what our store needs to be successful. These solutions are proven to be effective in other stores, and I believe with the perseverance and goals Starbucks has, that we too can get through this time together. There are struggles all across the globe, and we want to make it clear that it is not just our store that needs unity. It is our whole world right now. We want to remind you that we are in this together, and if we become one big, strong team, we can come out of this time more happy and successful. In my closing comments, I want to leave you with a quote from the very prominent leader, Henry Ford. He says, "Coming together is a beginning, staying together is a progress, and working together is a success." With this positive attitude, we can make a bigger impact than just on our store. I encourage you to consider these ideas and implement teamwork as the most important aspect of our company. Thank you for listening.